The Fulani told them, Autumn, a TV man from Benue, if you want us to stop killing your people, you must give us Ruga. And some of you don't know what Ruga means. Ruga means exactly the same thing that the Fulanis did to Hausa people when they came into Gobert, the present-day Sokoto state. Sokoto, the name is Gobert, G-O-B-I-R. They came to Gobert. They said, oh, we want our own Fulani settlement, our own Ruga. That was how they started. Fulani quarters. From there, as they said, till today, the rest is now history. They swallowed the Hausa race and rendered Hausa useless. The only thing the Hausa people have is just their language. Everything else is gone. Their ingenuity, their industry, their creativity, everything, even their humanity. Fulani even took away Hausa humanity. Because a Hausa person is a nice person. I believe the nicest group of people in the zoo called Nigeria. Very nice, decent, humble and truthful. A typical Hausa man is decent, humble and truthful. Even Fulani took that away from them.
You made a very serious assertion this morning that if the people of Middle Belt, talking about Benue, Taraba, Kogi, and all those areas, of course that's your region, have someone like Nnamdi Kanu, that they will not be suffering the fate they are suffering today. A situation where Boko Haram have destroyed the region, insecurity has destroyed the region, particularly Fulani military. Let me get more insight what you said too.
Thank you for having me on this wonderful channel this morning. We are pleading to the Southeast leaders that if they can release Nnamdi Kanu for us, let Nnamdi Kanu come and stay in the Middle Belt. We don't want him to stay in Igbo land. Let him come and take this struggle and fight for us. Since the federal government are incapacitated to fight this battle, the way they keep my people in Benue, they can't keep my people. We are saying, why did God not even send Nnamdi Kanu to the Middle Belt to come for our rescue? And hereby where God send him to, the leaders, the full leader there, they are frustrating his life. Make him to stay under dungeon for over 10 years now. Let me tell you that for you to know that Nnamdi Kanu was created for this purpose, because God himself knows that a time like this will come in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting this struggle for money purpose. If you call other people names that they are fighting this agitation because of money, I will not argue with you. But for the sake of Nnamdi Kanu, I will tell you it's a lie. Let me tell you that Nnamdi Kanu was born with a silver spoon. He was doing well. His family stand
Remember that recently Biafra opened their embassy in Washington
DC.
And
yeah, bro, pari, bro, confirm, bro, authentic.
And there are insinuations going on that the enemies of Biafra struggle, they want to shut the embassy, like Fulanis in Nigeria, like some elements who are seriously kicking against Biafra actualization. Let me get your take on this.
My brother, the element are the Fulanis, total strangers in Nigeria. And you said they want to shut down embassy that was not built or placed here in Nigeria. Where this embassy is being located in Washington, D.C. Are they going to Washington, D.C. in America to go and pull it down or to close it? First and foremost, I know that we have a Fulani president. Yes, we have a Fulani as a president. Notwithstanding, I want to inform them that no that embassy is not here in Nigeria, and as you can see, Nigeria doesn't have any good relationship rapport with the current government of United States of America, and they are having serious issue. Even Nigerian president is still having one kind of issue on that is already on the floor, waiting to wage war against him. So, on which account, if Saudi Arabia can bounce back, can say that father back to sender by returning Shekau, this man, Shekau now, is it not Shekau? Gumi, Shekau, Gumi. If Saudi Arabia can say that back to sender, is it America that we welcome Shegumi?
The point of correction, the president of Nigeria is not a Fulani, he's a Yoruba man.
He's a Yoruba man, but in action he's a Fulani. Because he has been, Fulanizing Nigeria indirectly out of selfish interest. Look at what is happening. He's using the life of many Nigerians
now,
to play games.
This. What is the significance of this embassy, Biafra embassy in Washington?
The significance of it is to tell Nigeria, even when they fail to recognize us, you understand, as a nation, that we are already a nation. And to tell them as well, even the world leader, the world power, the #1 in the whole earth country, it recognizes Biafra as a nation. Because any nation that does not have embassy is not a nation, but any nation that have embassy is a nation. And it takes one to have embassy as a nation. And anyone that have embassy is already a nation.
So it speaks volume of the struggle.
It speaks more, yes.
The
sources of the struggle. That is what it speaks. And that is what it's telling. Whether Nigeria like it or not, that is what it tells. And they have been recognized.
Hopefully,
the world power have recognized us and have approved us.
No,
without that, there will be no embassy in Washington, D.C.
I will tell you that even as we speak, UN already recognized Biafra as one of emerging nations of the world. That is oracle.
That means you are saying what I am saying. You see that I am not wrong on what I have said. That means UN have already recognized us. We are already a nation. Nigeria is just playing games and playing politics with it. They have recognized us because we have paid all the dues required from us. You understand? So we are a nation, and that is why the embassy is being placed, established, and being set in #1 country in the world. The world leader, that is the United States of America. Not just United States of America. You cannot mention United States of America without mentioning Washington, D.C. You understand? You cannot mention America without mentioning Washington, D.C. So anything that have roots in Washington, D.C. have a tap root. And Biafra have a tap root.
Do you think the president of America may have actually buy into this agitation? Because I understand that his chief of staff currently, Susan Vile, of course, was a lobbyist of Nnamdi Kanu himself.
Of course, if the president Donald Trump is Mr. No Nonsense, you and I can speak in the axis of his actions and in words. If he's not partnering or if he did not welcome it, who born monkey? You cannot do that in his country. Not especially now. He say the immigrant must go
blacks, all those you that are not American citizens, even if you say you're American citizen by birth, you say all that one will not be recognized. So a person like that, if this kind of thing take place in his place and he keep quiet, that means he concur with it, he agree with it, and he approve it. If not so, he would have kicked against it.
I think I must say very thankful.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.